Tattletales came out Friday. And just trying to beat the industry once again.
Yeah, no, I saw you're a little frustrated.
Yeah, frustrated.
So what's happening? You're basically like shadow banned and.
Nah, all right. So basically, if you open up your phone and go into like Apple Music, right?
I'm gonna do it right now.
Do it right now, so we could get it from 2 angles, right?
All right.
If you open up Apple Music right now, you go to top browse. What's the first thing you see?
I'm gonna tell you right
Big
now.
Sean.
Hold up.
So that's Big Sean. Me and Big Sean, no problem with Big Sean. Big Sean just drops an album same day as me. You know what I'm saying? Big Sean. The very next thing you see.
Ozuna,
Right, you see that?
Hardy, no 6IX9INE on here.
So you just go to the biggest things and you don't see no 6IX9INE. You go to new music, right? You're supposed to see at least the album, at least give us that small thing. You don't see no 6IX9INE. Same with Spotify, you know what I'm saying? You don't see us on the major editorials, major DSPs. You don't see us there.
So has it affected sales?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, and then like out of nowhere, you fucking you discount bundles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it wasn't a problem 2 weeks ago when Taylor Swift did 823, right? But just like, so 6IX9INE, okay, the rules just changed.
Was she bundled when she did the
They bundled.
Because I saw some early estimates.
Yeah.
That looked like you were gonna do 150 first week.
Yeah, and then they said, oh no, let's disqualify the
Down to-
bundles.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Oh, 6IX9INE drop. Oh yeah, no, the rules changed effectively now. You know what I'm saying?
What did you bundle? Clothing, yeah?
No, yeah, we bundled the merch, which everyone does. Taylor, Travis.
Sure, but I thought
Post,
I
you know
thought
what
that
I'm saying?
wasn't going into effect
Till October 1st.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So now they just, no, it's different. It's different now.
But they didn't even put you on the homepage?
They didn't put us, so like, again, like shouts to Big Sean. Everywhere you look is Big Sean, 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 which is okay, but at least make it fair. It's like basically putting, it's like, all right, your brother, right, fights Nate Robinson in a few weeks or in a couple months, right?
Yeah.
And they put handcuffs on Jake and say, oh, go fight. That's literally what they're doing, saying, let me handcuff you and go win a boxing match.
Didn't you know the bundling was gonna be an issue? Because I thought we talked about it last week. Did you know that was gonna be a problem, or you thought it might be a problem earlier or some shit? Because I think you mentioned last week when we first talked to you.
I mean, yeah, but it, like even Logan knows it doesn't come into effect until October 1st.
Yeah, right.
What is it? September what?
And you don't understand. I'm a YouTuber. Like I'm not even in the music
No, yeah,
industry.
yeah.
And I even heard.
And
I
you
even
even knew that, yeah.
Yeah, which I
Like,
thought was.
all right, put it like this: Drake just released something with Nike and bundled that up. So what's gonna be the excuse when Drake drops next month?
You think they'll do it to him too, or no?
No.
Wait, I got a question though. Okay, so are you surprised?
No. I'm just mad because at this point it's like, can I win? Like, you know what I'm saying? Can I at least have a fair fight? Put it like this. Pull up Big Sean's numbers. You guys got computers on
He's pulling it up.
I got it.
on Spotify. I don't know the numbers. I could be wrong. But what's the major single on Big Sean's album?
I think it's the one with Nipsey, yeah?
But how many streams does that have?
Is it the one with Nipsey or no, the one with Post? He got one with Post on it.
Let's check the streams.
Is it this one, Detroit 2?
Yeah, Detroit 2.
It's kind of
Okay. And what did he lead with?
Like where it says the
deep
number, like,
reverence with Nipsey.
This one?
Yeah. But I mean, there's no numbers.
Yeah, I don't think you
It
can see
doesn't
numbers
say
yet.
it. I think on the computer last time I checked, you could see how many streams, like how many plays it has.
So you obviously outstream the fuck out of him, right?
What do you think is the biggest song? That Post Malone record
Probably the Post-
or Gooba? Gooba has over 200 million streams. They're not even counting it.
Right.
So it's like, how can we cheat 6IX9INE out of a number one?
Why are they doing this? You
I
had some shit
exposed
to say
them.
about Billboard.
Yeah, because I exposed them.
Right.
Remember the whole thing with the Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande?
remember, yeah.
And I came home that week. What was the biggest thing you couldn't open up your phone without seeing Tekashi 6IX9INE? You couldn't.
Right.
You couldn't. It wasn't possible. Like if I'm lying, correct me.
That
telling the truth.
was right when you got out,
When
right?
I first got out and I
yeah.
came on with Gooba,
Yeah.
could you possibly open up your phone without seeing this face?
No, it's massive.
It was massive.
Yeah.
How does that fucking record not get number one?
Do you think
All right,
that?
all right. Matter of
Yeah, go
fact,
ahead.
what was the bigger record? Gooba or when Tootsie Slide released?
It depends on what the metric is for success. Do you look at YouTube numbers and streams?
No,
being
streams.
So if that's the biggest metric, then did Gooba stream more than Tootsie Slide?
Yes, first week.
So it just depends on what your metric is for success. So then I'm just
Listen,
curious
but like-
why we'd even be looking at the sales when we know the marketing genius that you are when it comes to YouTube and streaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you even give a fuck what the record sales are? And more importantly, already the people that you don't fuck with or that don't fuck with you have shit to say today. I want to know what you want to say to Trippy and Blueface.
Because as an artist, first of all, Blueface sells 12K.
15,000 records first week.
No, 12K. Like, this is like a little boy to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trippy's album we're signed to the same label. They're holding off his album because he doesn't have a single and he sucks. Like, literally sucks. Like, this kid sucks. What was the last record Trippy put out?
But Topanga.
I like the Topanga song. I'm
That
not gonna lie.
That was before I went to jail. Yeah, that was before I went to jail. You just gave me a record that released in 2018.
Right.
And I like Topanga.
That's the one song. That's the one song that I fuck with.
It's a fucking bop.
At the end of the day, you're giving me the last hottest record that Trippy released was in fucking 2018. The last hot record Tekashi put out, it was this year. So at the end of the day, I don't have nothing to say to Trippy Red, who we're signed to the same label, and I know the label head is telling him you can't put because you're not hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a tough combo.
And then Blueface, who literally, what was the last record Blueface put out?
I never fucked with any of his music,
yeah,
bro. I'm
me
not gonna
either.
lie.
Okay.
He made a career off rhyming offbeat. I never understood
All right,
that.
well, listen, I have nothing to say to those two clowns,
Yeah.
like, at all.
Yeah.
So when Trippy makes his video on Instagram today and he's just laughing at you, does it affect you?
No, it's just the fact that he thinks he has something, and I won't address him because he's such a fucking nuisance to society. It's like you're literally a flop, right? There was this video of Trippy Red back in 2017, 2018. He's like, I have more money than you. I have more clout than you. I have more fans than you. I have better songs than you, more followers. Literally a week or two after making that video, tables turned like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I have nothing to say for somebody who I blew past, and literally, like, the label doesn't give a fuck about Trippy Red. Not one shit. Like, they don't give a fuck about this kid. He sucks. Like, when I say suck, he sucks. Like,
Like how bad?
yeah, no, like bad. Like,
Real
What
bad.
about Dirk? What do you think about, Dirk tweeted about it a little earlier today.
all right, so I'm projected to do 40 to 50K canceling and all the blackballing, right?
Yeah. He said he's gonna smoke passive. Easy.
I'll
You think he's
smoke
gonna-
Nooski. Like, that's what I'm smoking. You know what I'm trying to say? Put it like this. Look. If fucking, all right, put it Dirk, right? And be honest with me. We're all here. Let's not lie to each other, right? Because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
But I'm in punching distance. Can I scoot back?
No. Look. And my hand is broken, so I'm not going to swing that on you. Look.
Oh, here you go.
Dirk. What is that, a fish?
I don't know. Somebody hand it to me.
Is there a fish? Danny, did you put
Oh,
a
it's
fish in there?
it's the reflection
You
of
didn't
the
put a fish
pear.
in the water?
Oh,
There's no fish
I
in-
just saw a fish. I'm like, yo, you give me fish.
Can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine? My assistant puts a fish in his water.
Yeah, I'm like, what the
You want
fuck?
the fish?
All right, so look.
You're gonna ask us what our favorite Dirk song is.
No, I'm not going to ask you what your favorite Dirk song is.
Because I don't have an answer.
No.
to it.
I'm
I
not
don't.
gonna ask you your favorite Dirk song, but be honest with me and be completely honest. When Dirk released his last album, did the whole industry post it?
Hell no.
No,
No.
yes, they did. Meek, they were they were like, shut
Oh,
off.
Meek talked about it a lot.
They were like, shut off Gooba.
Yeah.
Put that Durkee on, right?
Right.
Then you had Future posted, you had Young Thug posted, you had everybody in the industry fall back this Dirk album, Back to the Streets 2, or just because they waited to some shit like that. And it sold 45K. So at this point, when I'm doing those numbers being blackballed, you're a little kid. Like, I don't compete with these people. Like, yo, bro, Dirk got this song with Drake and thinks he's like, you know what I'm saying? Like this kid.
Like he leveled up.
Yeah, like he's like, like this is still I feel like he's still a Chicago drill rapper. That's the level I put him on, like some FBG Duck type of nigga. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the level I put him at.
There's a lot of up and coming artists who get backed by a lot of bigger artists that haven't caught traction. There's a lot.
Yeah, like every person Drake gets on the song with. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't want to say it.
No, yeah, like look at Block Boy JB. What is that kid doing right now? Probably playing Warzone. And that's
Great game, by the way.
Great game.
Do you
great
play?
game. I play.
Do you play? What gun?
That's how I gained all this weight. But fucking, yo, bro, like there's artists that Drake helps. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the Meek situation when fucking Meek was beefing with Drake. Career over, done.
Yeah.
Right? And then fucking, he apologized to Drake, sucked Drake's dick and balls, everything, and then boom, career again. Why? Because you need those relationships. One thing they hate about Tekashi 6ix9ine, he doesn't need those relationships. He's gonna go #1. He's gonna top Billboard. He's gonna go platinum.
But there are still some people that you respect enough not to beef with, because you've been pretty clear that you don't want to beef with Drake.
And no, like
right,
you know what I'm saying? Like
right,
this kid
right.
is a fucking god.
Okay.
Like how long Drake's been in the game?
15 years,
yeah.
something like
15
that?
years.
Yeah.
15 years. This guy has established himself as a GOAT.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you know when you know there's levels to shit, there's levels to shit.
You think he's the GOAT?
Name somebody stopping Drake.
I agree with you.
Yeah, like, ain't nobody
He's a
stopping
walking
Drake.
legend right
He's the
now.
GOAT.
Is
He's
he
the GOAT.
is
He's
he
the GOAT.
inspiration for you in any way? Like, who do you take as inspiration for your music, or for your
Well,
persona?
obviously, I want to be like I wish I can one day be as great as Drake, but I don't really look up to nobody because nobody does the things that I do. Like I'm very truthful. I'm very aware of my attitude, my like the way I am, everything. Like everything about me is very truthful. Like very,
It's also unique.
yeah. Like
It's unique. No one's ever seen an artist like you. Like you got the pizzazz, you got the slaps, and then moreover, you have the personality and insane marketing mind that you have. Because a lot of the shit that you do, it's you hype the shit out of it. You do
I
a lot
can't
of
hype
trolling.
the shit out of it and then it fucking do Durkio numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking crazy. Like the fucking
it
industry
affect you when you're writing
mentally,
music?
No, mentally it fucks me up because it goes like, all right, going back to your brother, it's fighting with handcuffs on. You know what I'm trying to say? Basically, it's like putting all your fucking energy into a body of work for them to fuck you.
But do you feel like you're being fucked because you've poked the beast for too long? Like I've always been surprised that you were so apt to go after the platforms that are pushing your music. Like even if I'm having fucking problems with YouTube or anywhere that I post, I try not to bite the hand that feeds me. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. But they don't feed me. You know what I'm trying to say? No, let me tell you this, right? And I'm gonna make this very simple and very clear, right? And you follow me. If I'm wrong, say, yo, Danny, you're full of shit. Back in 2018, DSPs, Spotify, Apple, they cancel out XXXTentacion. You remember that? Am I wrong?
No, I remember.
They cancel out XXXTentacion because he did something with women, right?
Yeah,
Which they feel like Pitchfork, all this shit, released his nasty story saying they abuse of women. XXXTentacion was such a fucking force where if you took off XXXTentacion's music off of DSPs, his fans went ape shit. You can't take an XXX off and not take an R. Kelly off. You can't take an R. Kelly off and not take a Michael Jackson off.
Yeah.
You can't take a Michael Jackson off and not take a Tupac Shakur off.
Why Tupac?
Remember, Tupac was convicted of rape
Yeah.
in 1994 or some shit like that.
Right. So who
So-
picks
so-
and
so-
chooses? Yeah. No, I
It's-
feel
it's-
you.
So,
it's a
so
culture thing.
basically,
It's a culture thing.
everybody got together and said, you can't do this.
Right.
You can't single one out.
Yeah.
Going back to me. Now, I'm not biting the hand that feeds me. I need fair play.
We see the
What's
same.
the, point- what's
but
the,
the
what's the-
problem
but
is-
but what's the point of having a First Amendment right? Which is freedom of speech to say, listen, please don't cheat me. Oh, you're outing us? You're calling us cheaters? Yes.
When
Wait,
private,
but that's a problem. That the First Amendment was obviously for the United States of America. When
Yeah.
you get into a private establishment,
industry,
a platform that they can literally do whatever the fuck
they
they want.
shouldn't be able to, but we see the same thing.
That's
We see the same
illegal.
thing with YouTube. We see the same thing with YouTube. You went and did some collabed with the Nelk Boys the other day.
Yeah.
Right. The Nelk Boys,
Dope kids.
great kids. I
Yeah.
love Kyle, Jesse, Steve,
Yeah,
all those
dope
guys.
kids, yeah.
They are. Steve especially blackballed by YouTube. They put a video out, it doesn't show up
What,
in notifications.
Steve will do it?
Yeah, Steve will do it. You can't find his video.
wonder why.
You got to go on his channel and you got to search that shit out to find it. And so we deal with this with that same kind of shit. And it brings up this question of who makes the decisions when it comes to censorship on private platforms. And that's what you're talking about right now. And it sounds like you're being censored by private platforms. And they would argue that they have the right to do so. You know what I'm saying? And that's not in breach of your First Amendment right.
No, listen. My thing is, I love being fair, right? And I could be wrong, and I'll be held fully accountable for, like you would say, biting the hand that feeds. But when I see completely, and it's abusive, you know what I'm saying? Like mentally, because it's like, okay, we see this kid get so many streams, and people love his music. But we just don't like his attitude, or we don't like the force of nature that he brings to this platform.
Well, you're polarizing as fuck.
Polarizing as fuck, but it goes to a point where it's like, imagine if I had the machine. Imagine if I had the fucking Apple Music. You could go on Apple Music and find me at the top.
Why don't you do it though? You know what you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
This is a question. You know what you're doing wrong. Yeah. At what point? And this is a question I had, and you know, and first of all, I want to say this before we go too much further. I've been horrible to you on the show. I know you already fucking heard Murph. You had to have fucking told him.
No, I didn't.
Horrible.
I swear to God, I had no idea.
As the only other person on the show who had the opportunity to snitch and against felony charges and didn't. I'm not saying you know, whatever. Yeah. You did your fucking thing. You did what you did. I've been outspoken. I've been a fucking asshole. I grew up on Jay, Big, all those guys. Okay. I'm older. I'm an old man. I'm the Charlemagne the God of the fucking podcast.
Okay.
But I put this chain on today to try to get some relatability. It's fake. I'm going to take it off right now. This chain's fake. It ain't real, but I thought maybe it would allow us to connect.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting here because I want to give you a fair shake. You know what I'm saying? I hate judging people off what they did, and we could talk about that more. But my question for you is, if you know, okay, you went through it, you did some shit, you had the whole scenario in court, you got out, you're back on the streets, you got another chance at it. Why don't you play the game right this time? Why don't you fuck with the platforms this time and walk the line and get
it takes away from who I am, right? It takes away from me being me. Imagine me sucking dick. Right?
I don't mean that.
No.
Wait, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Don't do it. Give me a moment.
No, but imagine
That's
me,
weird, man.
No. Imagine me just literally getting down and just saying, you know what? I'm gonna do what you want me to do.
Right.
Then that will make me into a fucking flop like Trippie Redd, right? No, for real. What do you want me to do? Oh, okay. No, I won't fight for what's right. I'm just gonna lay down and let you fucking bitch me around, because at this point, I feel like my fan base is like kids that literally are like, yo, I had this kid come up to me. I'm not gonna say his name, but this kid came up to me and said, yo, how do you deal with it? I said, deal with what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the hate. I'm just like, I don't think people hate me. You know what I'm trying to say? What are you talking about?
Right.
But he's like, yo, no, for real. Like, how do you deal with it? I'm just like, what are you going through? You know what I'm saying? And he's like telling me like, yo, people are just, you know, leaving nasty comments under my page, doing this, that, and the third. And, you know, I don't know what to do, whether to address the situation or do this. I said, listen, you know what's right. You know what I'm trying to say? I can't tell you how to handle a situation that I'm not in, right? But for me, when people call me a snitch, call me whatever they want, pedophile, fucking bitch ass nigga, whatever they want to call, I own the shit. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I know me. You know what I'm trying to say? I know what I've done, right? I know what I didn't do. And I just say, yo, listen, whatever you guys are going to do, you guys are going to continue to hate. I can literally prove you wrong. I can prove you wrong. I can prove you wrong. When I walk out of here, you're going to still be like, kid's a bitch. Why?
I don't think anybody will say that on the show.
But this goes to the general public.
Right.
I can't please everybody.
Yeah.
I can't sit here and be like, yo, Logan, please like me. If we bond, we bond. If we catch a vibe, we catch a vibe. If a fan is watching my music, watching this podcast, watching this, if you like me, you like me. My job is not here to convince you to like me. So I will never, and the answer to your question, I never had in my mind to come home and say, you know what, let me just be an industry plant. Let me come home and say, you know what, let me work with these people because I know we sat down with a couple executives, right? And we said, can anybody top the top 10 on Billboard with no radio and no playlisting? They said, impossible. I've done it.
Yeah.
Imagine if I just sit down, lay down, and do the things that it wouldn't make me Tekashi 6ix9ine. It wouldn't make me me.
But what about optimizing, what you do behind the scenes? It's not going to change anybody else's thoughts on you or your appearance to the outer world. But like, the saying, you catch more flies with honey than you do with salt.
Yeah,
Is that fucking right? Is that right?
I think.
Does anyone know?
I think you just made that
Do
up.
the two masked bodyguards? Do you know that saying?
You guys know?
They're not even. No.
Not even.
You catch more. You catch more flies with
honey.
honey. Like, okay, so if you're nice to people and you build, I've done this with him a lot. We had a lot of beefs when I joined this team, right? And I always told him, if we rebuild relationships, it's gonna get us a lot farther than continuing to burn bridges.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, what stops you from fixing shit behind the scenes with the record labels, with Billboard, with Apple, with all those people, and then you could still have the same fuck you mentality, but not against the people that could put more money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. I mean, I feel like, to be honest, to be completely truthful, I feel like the people they put in charge feel like they are like John Gotti. You know what I'm trying to say? I feel like these guys would be fucking like, you see the 47 years I was holding over my head? They would have did those 47 years fucking with their fucking chest out. Like, that's how they act. You know what I'm saying? They act like, yo, if I was in that situation, I would have did the 47 years.
Yeah.
Those are the people controlling the ESPs. Fucking retards. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Idiots.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it goes to show that, again, I'm not here to please anyone. I'm here to make good music, right? Cater to my fans, right? And just live life, bro. Like, I'm not here to fucking be fake.